Whoa, greetings. Alright, thank you for joining us. Yeah, a new hairdo. Had no choice. Can't let it grow forever. Alright, we did a video, or did a radio show today. It was very successful. Yeah, it's fun doing those, that's for sure. So, you never know what you're going to get. And so, it's, the next one's going to be tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. The idea is just to look at Blog Talk Radio and follow that. I do send the promotion link on that. I'm learning how to do all this. That's probably the best way of keeping track of when I'm going to be online. There's also Facebook, but if you're not following on Facebook, following on Blog Talk will probably be the best. I don't want to use the email and spam everybody every time I'm on, because that doesn't look too good on that. That would be most likely the best way, but so yeah, if you just log into Blog Talk and follow would be the best. If you want to keep up with what's going on, keep up with the live streams, because it's gonna be kind of all over the place. I was going to do on Friday, and now I'm going to do on Saturday. Definitely Saturday. And what else is going to happen Saturday? We'll see. Saturday and then Sunday, and then on and on and on. So yeah, that was a good one. Okay, so tonight, now we're going to rehash some of this that I did on the radio. Go into disclosure a little bit. Yeah, I'm kind of beating it to death, but it's for a good reason. I did receive a message yesterday before I went live last night about midweek there will be a visitation of some kind. Then I got like a major download. That doesn't mean it's going to happen, but at least I can put this out there. And I'm also, I see New York City, but that might be part of me putting us there, so, or putting this there. Not to say New York City does not play a big role in all of this, because the UN, which for the United States, is there. That's where you go to the when the UN comes to the United States. I believe they go to New York City. I'm sure there's other ones around, but so that plays a big role in alien, our awakenness or visitation, or whatever you want to look at it. What I saw was Palladians and jumpsuits, yeah, silver. I did see them on a ship, on a platform. Now, yeah, take it with a grain of salt. I did see them also in the skyline, so people can be on, in their apartment and see it. And I saw a female Palladian, one that's talking. What's funny is I saw. Now, how can you make this stuff up? This is the stuff I'm getting. And she's talking like an old-fashioned microphone. It is very advanced, but it looks old-fashioned on the outside. And you can kind of hear it. I don't know how everybody's going to hear it, but it's sending of who they are. Because I was kind of asking about that. I was like, how are you guys going to do that? So maybe they're just giving me a message as a gag. I don't know. I saw a female and I saw male Palladians around her. Tall blonde. So they do look like us because they have to relate to us somehow. If they look really like one eye or whatever it is, it's not going to work. So they have to really look similar to us. Saw them in jumpsuits, silver jumpsuits, and once again, it has a lot to do with the UN. And if I'm missing anything here, you can check on the radio show. That's a video before this one. If I'm missing anything, of course, it's on SoundCloud also. If you want to just listen to it, and that's with the phone app. You can just click on the phone app and just find it pretty quickly. Yeah, should be. If you want to just listen to it. Of course, I got the mic working finally, because I have to use a different mic. The mic I'm using here is different than the one I use for a radio show. And I had to uninstall it, reinstall it. Of course, after the radio show, I did that, and the quality seemed to, I can't win. That's like, jeez. If I come back here on this world, I'm just going to create mics that work. Low-cost mics, microphones that work properly, because this is just, I don't know, it's up and down. Here, on the live streams, I kind of rig it so it's kind of amplified a lot. It's like at 300%. Can't do that everywhere else. It'd be nice if you could. So, if it's too loud, at least you can turn it down. Everything else, you can't do that. Yeah, I kind of overdid it, but oh well. take what you can get. Is there anything else? Now I got a major download on this. As for when, I mean, at least, yeah, the idea, and also putting this title, humanity is no longer afraid. So, with me talking about it, others talking about it, as for instead of 500 years from now, right now, it does help it bring it closer to us. And when I started channeling, I kept seeing a long ways away. But you can also say that the timing wasn't right anyway to go into this type of talk, because I never saw myself doing this. So now I'm doing it, and that's fine. Once again, it's about choice. I can always say no, but it doesn't feel right. So yeah, just look at that. You're one run-of-the-mill crazy person, basically, but I'm not the only one out there, which is a good thing. Yeah, once again, I went to this yesterday, but I'm gonna dive into it a little bit. Yeah, most of humanity looks the other way. Not always because they know something's out there. They know something's up. They just choose not to be involved with it. That does not mean it's not here, and it does not mean we're wrong. We might not be able to connect with everything 100%, but we don't see these beings. We're channeling. When you channel, you do the best you can. I mean, it's not always going to be 100%, but there's got to be some accuracy somewhere. Now, these beings do they lie? Some do. Some don't want it, like mass arrest and stuff. Sometimes they don't want to go into that type of subject matter. It's just like, no, it's not gonna happen. And there might be some of that going on, but they can't talk about it. So it's just the way it is. As for global awakening, we are in we're in July. There is, I've been feeling transition. Of course, I'm kind of burning myself out recently because radio and all that, but it's good. It's good vibrations. Not overdoing it too much, but it's in a level where I'm keeping my sanity. Let's put it that way. So yeah, this is a transition month, a galactic month. Anything goes. As for Trump, there's another subject matter that came in. What does he know? What he needs to know? It does seem like he's kind of being slightly educated. It'd be fascinating for him to just unleash on us what he knows. That would be. It will kind of delay a lot of agendas if he does that, but it'd be nice to pick his brain on it, because he does know enough where. Let's put it this way: from what it feels like, he knows enough that to keep him. It doesn't look like it. I mean, he's getting the information that he's allowed to have. Let's put it that way, from what I'm gathering. Enough where you can do whatever's coming up. So yeah, so shadow government involved. Okay, let's see if anybody else has any messages. Once again, UFO briefing. Or whatever you want to call it. Let's see, we are basically they're clearing out. This is so funny. I'm talking about this. They're clearing out a lot of negative attempts for sabotage when they do make an appearance. This is on an alien level. There's a lot of beings that don't want this to occur, and they are losing their strength. At least those that are awakened part of this, you are helping raise the vibration of this. You don't have to go out and save the world or anything like that. Just your intentions alone is allowing basically the message, the energy of it to get stronger. Let's look at it that way. Visitation, physical visitation can happen at any time, but one's of course the safety of us. They're keeping in mind, because they are. When I see how far they connect in the future, it feels like it's like 2 weeks in the future. Maybe further than that, but I feel like 2 weeks. Sometimes like 4 days, depending on the beam, depending on what's going on. But I did see a female that is the one that's going to be talking to us, which is kind of interesting. So I saw a female there. Wasn't too sure where that was going, which makes a lot of sense. So yeah, once again, I see the Nordics. I mean, maybe next week, who knows. I wouldn't put 100% on that, because I got the message, but also got to ask about it, to get feedback on it. So I asked about it, and so I finally got feedback, because it's like it's strange. But either way, is it going to involve many corporations, or is it going to hit some? Not at once. It depends on what side of you. If you're on the side of positive, you should be fine. If you're not, well, that is not sure how that's going to go. Like companies like Coca-Cola, some of that's kind of, because it's not healthy. Things like that are going to go through it's like you like live or die, something like that. The reason Coca-Cola comes in mind, because that's something not so healthy. So, and they're kind of adjusting already. So it'd be interesting to see McDonald's do a freaking 180. That would tell you we're on a new world. If you can go there and actually become healthier, that is, it tells you we're on another planet. So, and it's not going to be beef products, probably not in the future. Now they're already doing like the hamburger that's not a cow, so that's showing we're going in the right direction too. So, as for, let's see what else I can get from them. Be patient. They're getting close. I tell you, I swear they're getting close. From what I'm feeling here, they didn't give me a message for no reason. You can say I've been kind of activated or pushing in the right direction. Possibly 10 days from now, possibly longer. Waits for some effects of basically showing the step-by-step process of awareness. By the end of this month, you will have some indication somebody's here. Of course, you already have that, but it's a gradual process. Obviously, they can't give me full details for good reason, but it's time to, let the knowledge out. So it's going to be gradual, of course. Yeah, this is disclosure month, you can say. It's a gradual disclosure. I did see, well, not with them, but I do see people that have animals, dogs, even cats, but dogs, and for some reason with dogs, people are going to start seeing an alien, eventually canine, standing by their dog. Once they're ready, not now. It's not might be already there. Cats too, but cat people are a little bit different. I mean, down the road, it's a different story. But yeah, you kind of already have a cat person there. I mean, it's like, of course with the dog you do too, but the cat's a little bit, doesn't matter. But yeah, even with a cat, it's probably be something. I'm feeling more canine first than cats. Let's put it that way. But it doesn't mean cats won't show up eventually. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're going to do a connection with George Carlin. And as for the galactic connections, I might just have to bring somebody in to give it more indication. For main thing is just be patient. There is a lot of energies being shifted for our consciousness to basically so we can handle it without any fear. Basically, so our body biology doesn't get all screwed up. So because of fear, we cause ourselves, a lot of body. They're yeah, it makes sense because they're working with our stress levels. Basically, can you imagine doing that worldwide? So we don't like implode with stress. Well, a lot of people aren't. If you're looking at this stuff and you're expecting it, that's one thing. If you're not expecting it, you're gonna lose your mind. So I do see them doing positive implants to those that are now they can't always help everyone, but because some might bypass it, but they seem to be involved with health is a big deal. Now I'm not seeing anything like V or reptile. I'm not seeing any reptilians involved with any of this. I see Palladian mostly. You know, if somebody sees it as a false, well, that's your, do whatever you want. But I'm not seeing that. I see them as very friendly and just glad to be a part of this, and they're prepared for anything. They are, I wouldn't say they're arms to the teeth, but they probably are. But they're not against us, but it's mostly other aliens that might be causing difficulties. Now, I believe it'll be a safe zone wherever they choose. So I might feel like, hey, here we are, we're the aliens, and then they get shot down by some other being, which is probably can't be likely. I don't think that's going to happen. Well, they're preparing for that. Reptilian, you know, because reptilians rule, you know, because our minds are, yeah, the virtual reality, the reptilian virtual reality. So we come and incarnate, and now we're living in a virtual reality, basically, called the reptilian brain. So they do. Now, I believe you can desynthesize a lot of that, you know, to break down a lot of the manipulations, but most don't do that. So those that are easy to control will, you know, grab their gun or whatever it might be, just because it doesn't have any rationalization to it. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. So look at all the details that goes into this. All the little details. They're going through all the details. So it's not something that happens. You know, when they come here, they're going to be well prepared. I believe they're right at the edge of it. It does seem like they're trying to get or they already have got the green light through the UN. It feels like the UN is very involved with this. Of course, which is plugged into the shadow government, basically. So, yeah. So I think they already got the green light of it, from what I'm gathering. It's just not gonna give me the time frame, but like I said, it feels like it's right around the corner. So a lot of people aren't going to expect it. Patience is a big thing, because right around the corner might be not as soon as you might think. I don't know what the 10-day situation is. Trump and Putin is going to be connecting to each other. I think so, next week. Doesn't really have some involvement. There might be some alien talk to her. Unlikely. There might be some of it, possibly. There aren't going to be any details of it. But basically, assurance that there will be peace between the two of them. That's a big thing. It's not going to be perfect, but basically just a peace talk, what I see, which is still a big deal. Now, not everything is going to be alien related. Not everything is alien titled. You know, it's not just isn't. Basically, the safety of humanity, safety of countries, you know, and making a better place. And that's where I see where Trump is. It's like maybe with him it's compromise with the alien agendas, because that will help humanity in the long run. So, you know, it's not like he wants to go, oh, let's connect to the aliens and do all. It's like what is in our best interest worldwide, not just for Americans but for everyone. And that's what I think Putin's on that too. I think he's just been, you know, the guinea pig, or, you know, well, he's just been, you know, got beat up quite a bit. Of course, there's probably other stuff going on we're not aware of. A lot of the shadow government stuff's going on. So, but I believe we're going into a time of, yeah, alien renaissance. We're in the early stages. That's not something that happens overnight. It's been going on for a while, but definitely things are going to start to heat up. Yeah, I mean, I keep asking for, can you give us a sign or something? I mean, I get kind of indications. I feel things. I feel a lot around me right now as I'm talking. But do we have an actual sign that's going to happen? You know, instead of all just this talk, it would be nice to have some kind of, you know, I mean, of course they've had movements in the skies and stuff like that, but actual, at least if they can't make themselves known yet, can they do something? That's my message to them. I get yes, but not sure. No further details. It's going to come out, yeah, basically it's going to happen out of nowhere. So obviously if I come up with a date, it's like, take it with a grain of salt. That does not mean it doesn't have some significance to it. It's just not what we perceive it as. So, like, aliens flying around. I mean, obviously there's going to be stuff in this alien presence in the skies. No doubt about it tomorrow. Definitely. For the 4th of July. For sure. Happy 4th of July. It is now July 4th, actually. But I don't think it's going to be when they're going to show themselves. But they might. Anything's possible. I don't think so, but take whatever we can get. But an obvious sign would be nice of things to come. Basically, an obvious sign that this isn't all just a bunch of... I don't think it is, but it would be nice to get an indication that we're going into that direction finally. As, yeah, it just feels like all the cards are in the right place. Those that want to, you know, giving them their time away, and they're just like giving their lives away in some ways to help transition. And just doing whatever you can, not to kill yourself obviously, but to help with the awakening. It's you know, it has not gone unnoticed. Let's put it that way. But alien briefing right now is patience. Well, they are working with the canines because they're going to give people indication of what's going on. Also, the heal. So cats do it a different way. Cats just lay on their backs and, you know, smile. Their job is done here. Canine's a little bit different. Okay, canine's pretty much like a human. Cat is a little bit different, you know, spiritual, you know, bizarreness. Yeah, I mean, my cat and male cat Zoe, I just found out he opens up doors. I didn't even know because I'm never around when he does it. I mean, actually gets up, leans up, and turns the knob. I have not seen that, but I've heard about it. So it's funny. Yeah, no door should be closed in this one. Okay, alright, we're gonna go into a... That's funny, isn't it? He's done other stuff. I'm trying to get... I never got video, but it just... In that case, but it's a good thing. So... as for Galactic... Well, I don't think I need to channel them. I think I got enough. Oh, it's gonna be... I mean, what I said about the Galactic... the tall blondes and all that, we'll just leave it for tomorrow if there's anything else. I kind of already went through all that, so I don't think there's anything new at this moment, but basically, get ready. That's all I got. Okay, we're going to connect to George Carlin and see what he has. Maybe not in this topic, but other topics. Yeah, in the title, people are afraid, people are not. We're getting over that, at least in small numbers, but that'll increase. Yeah, over time, once they do make their appearance here, it's funny though. People won't think anything of it down the road. It's like, oh, yeah, of course they're here. Of course. Like, remember the time when you didn't think they were here? It's like, you know, how long has it been? A very long time. So, yeah. So, alright, here we go. Blessings. Yeah, let's give George Carlin a little bit of a voice here. So, alright, blessings. Here we go. This is George. You might have known during my time I did seem kind of depressed. I did have a bipolarism. That's actually helped me with my comedy. It was not easy being me. With all this attention, it was not attention I wanted. I did want to get my word out, my message out. I do work with, yes, the Palladians. As for being more popular belief system out there, basically to debunk your ways of life. Yeah, atheist. Well, being an atheist, basically, I rejected much of your religions. It was not something I wanted to be a part of. But, you know, for me, a God did not make any sense. That I think there was a God there, I didn't really care. As the one that being, like, postage stamped, sold to me, I did not buy. And I saw what was going on as for manipulations, brainwashing. I didn't want to be a follower of any of that. I just wanted to be myself, be me. So being called an atheist kind of threw all that out. And I don't believe I was marked wrong or debunked or, you know, by God himself, as he didn't believe in any of that either. He wants people to be free. And I do hang out with God quite a bit, actually. I know it sounds funny, but I do sit on his knee and we have a chat. I know it sounds weird, but it's sometimes I show up as a little man, and God is huge, and just hang out with him. There's different ways of looking at it, but give you kind of a perspective. Is he an old man with a long beard? I'll let you check that out on yourself. But the inner God of you all has not been fully tapped into, has it? Basically, just more of the bullshit of your reality. Basically, stick a straw in it, suck it up, and live it the best you can. As you pretty much don't have any choice. The reality that's thrown at you, you just gotta work with what you got. As we aren't really soul searchers, we're not told to look at our souls or our energies and chakras, as it feels like it's all bogus. It's not on TV on the 6 o'clock news. It's more like a myth. A myth that who the hell is going to connect with that? So it's not easy to live in that. But it is also true that your Illuminati is not well. They've opened up the doors. If you peek in more than that, allow to see more into yourselves. As my lifetime was not an easy one, I know it was all shits and giggles, but still had a lot of difficulties in being me, finding happiness. So being depressed is part of my way. But also I found comedy in that, as basically the darkness of my soul. But my darkness is other people's darkness too, as you could probably see. So my message is just to hang out with each other. Make love if you can or not. But the idea, yes, inner peace. Can you be in a room by yourself and enjoy your own company? Most can't. They can, but how long can you last with that? You can say that's what prisons are for you to get to know yourselves. In some ways, your reality is kind of a prison. Not full one, but it is glimpses of one. As basically, your controllers here think it's fun watching animals put themselves in prisons. Laugh as long as you can. Being on your world is not easy. It is, yes, a nightmare planet, but one that you can, if you can't laugh about it, why did you come here? You gotta laugh somewhere. Even if you're completely miserable, laughing somewhere in your life will help you release. It's like mental diarrhea. You're just letting it out. And it does work. And maybe constantly laughing does help you just basically become a better person. That's what a laugh is there for. So you become a better version of you. Even if maybe you're a psychotic mental patient. But at least you can at least laugh at other people's jokes, or at least give other people a chuckle. And then you make your day there. It's like a bow on a present. Maybe you didn't always want, but at least it looks good on the outside. As many do, yeah, don't feel too good on the inside. Well, it's difficult to be a human on your world. It is an ugly planet. In the inside, it looks nice on the outside, kind of ugly on the inside. But I do see things differently now. What am I doing in astral or in your spirit? Screwing around. That's all I can say. For you all, just to relax, not take things too seriously. If you do, well, there's heart medicine at your local grocery store. Relaxing is good, but many have difficulties doing that. Some relax and never stop relaxing, and let life just wander on by, and then wonder why they kind of didn't do anything in their lives. Life is like being a character in a movie. You might not like that movie, but at least you can like yourself, and that's what matters most. And if you don't like yourself, well, at least you've identified that. At least you've identified something about yourself. And that's all that matters. Good day to you all. Just have a party. Take care, love, and peace. Can't remember how to focus. That's interesting. Those are new to all this. This is avatar.com. We have private sessions throughout the week. I think Thursday is open at this time. And also have Google Hangout, Zoom, and channel by phone. We also have Spirit Social, and we also have the shop on avatar.com, about 5 days behind at this time. And also have the other channelers and healers. We also have Jake, or if you want to support the channel, this is one way to do it. Also, the social network. Thank you guys for those who are posting. And the rabbit is updates on that are coming soon. Alright, much love everyone. I'm out of focus, I think, because of who came through. So, alright, much love everyone. Have a great weekend, or weekday, I don't know, holiday, if not holiday. Oh, have a great week. Alright, much love. See you tomorrow.